Hey, welcome back to my channel, Cerius Blaq with Cerius Blaq. I am your host, Cerius Blaq, and I'm here to do another react. And today I have a guest with me, comic book creator Sarah Cook. Hi, Sarah.
Hi.
So if you've been watching my channel, you'll know that Sarah has been on my channel before. She was kind enough to do an interview for me early on when I first started this channel, and we did a full interview. We've done music video reactions together, but more importantly, we also just finished doing my new segment, 5 Questions with Cerius Blaq. So make sure to look for that. I will link that video to this video. But one of the things I wanted to get into before we get into what we're reacting to, which you've seen the title, so you know what we're looking at. But Sarah, you've got a Kickstarter coming up.
Yeah.
You got another
July
one. Like,
15th.
like, like. Keep in mind, my other interview wasn't that long ago, and now she's already got another book coming out. So that's how busy she is. But July 15th, you will be launching the campaign for Faster Than Light Volume 2.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So, but I did notice in here that you'll also be offering Volume 1 again, so for anybody who missed it the first time when you launched that one, correct?
Yeah. Anyone who missed Volume 1, you'll have a chance to get it this time.
Okay. Let me go ahead and pull this up real quick. That is the cover, Slack Pack to Volume 2, that will be offered on July 15th in the campaign. But let me go back to the Kickstarter because you need to see some of the cool stuff. Now, these are both sci-fi anthologies,
Yes.
meaning that they are full of all sorts of really cool short stories in 2 volumes.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So,
So many talented creators. It was fun to get to work with them.
and I'm going to scroll down here real quick just so you can get a look at them. But you'll see all the different styles, the varieties of lettering, panels, colors, and honestly, types of stories, from what I
Yeah.
understand.
Hmm.
One thing I didn't ask in our previous sessions, but the stories here, are these all pretty much adult theme? I know the theme for them is family for Volume 2, correct?
Yeah. The theme is family, but they are pretty much adult stories.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure that we
Hmm.
mentioned that. I already told her this is like one of my favorite images because it's
Yeah,
so
that's
cute.
by Mike Sears, and I love his characters are so cool.
And then this one here, which, you know, this dynamic coloring and background. From what I understand, this artist has done a lot for this project, correct?
He has, yeah. The art is by Don Monet, and he did cover A for Volume 1 and cover B for Volume 2. And he did some of the interior design too. He has stories in both volumes. Um, and this image actually was the header image for Volume 1. And it's the header. There's a whole thing with this image. The header image for Volume 2 he also did, and it features the same family. So he ended up doing a story with Brittany Matters, the writer, kind of
Gotcha.
starring that family.
Nice. Here's the image for Volume 1, by the way, y'all,
Yeah.
just so you can see that. But yeah, well, and then of course down here we've got your story.
Yes. Yeah, that
Look
one's
at
going to
that.
be in the digital comic, and our kind of biggest stretch goal is if we hit it, we'll publish the book as perfect bound instead of staple bound. And if we hit that goal, then my story will also be in the print version.
Fantastic. All right. All the links for everything you need to know about this Kickstarter and about Sarah will be in the description, so please make sure to go look for that. And with that being said, we're now going to move on to some to some music. So, as you saw, we have chosen the new Jack White song. I haven't heard Jack White in a while.
Yeah, same. It's been a while for me too.
And so the song is called Archbishop Harold Holmes. I don't know what the song is going to be about based on that title. I don't know what it's going to sound like, but I'm assuming it's going to sound like Jack White. And why don't we just get into it? And remember, with the reactions, if you want to talk, just talk loudly. If you want me to pause, just say pause. I will rewind, whatever you need.
Sounds good.
All right, we'll get started in 3, 2, 1. Jack White.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, I wasn't expecting him to be in it.
Dear friend, if you want to feel better, don't let the devil make you toss this letter. If you've been crossed up by voodoo, a wizard or the lizard, you got family trouble, man trouble, woman trouble, no night for your brother.
Oh, this is great.
A true friend or a true lover, or if you've been living undercover, well, I'm coming to your town to break it all down and help you with all of this. I'm looking to help you find bliss. One day, a one way can't miss.
Uh-oh.
I'm here to tear all the walls down. Doesn't matter if it's a large town or a small town. Just like Joshua and the fabled walls of Jericho, I'm here to tear down the institution. God spoke to me, said, listen to me.
Hold on. Did you catch the ladies in the bonnets? I was like, so one, I don't know what time era this is supposed to be now, because that suit could be like I still know dudes who wear that. It's given evangelical. I don't know.
Yeah, the old was it a radio? The old equipment.
Right. Yeah.
The lightning effect too looks like it's from a 90s movie, which I think is intentional. I like it.
I like it too. I mean, it's John Riley. That's a perfect guy to be playing this role too. So,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back up just a little bit so we can not miss anything. All right, here we go.
I'm here to tear down the institution. God spoke to me, said, listen to me. I anoint you with the power that'll get them all moving. You're agitated, you're prayed and meditated, you're concentrated on getting elevated. By sundown, one day, you who come will be blessed with
Oh my.
You will be doubted by all the unbelievers on all of the things I'm addressing. But you must tell 7 friends. You must first bring 7 friends. And don't be selfish and keep this all to yourself and don't eat shellfish. Hate is trying to take someone else's love for yourself. But I'm here to tell you that love is trying to help someone else.
Damn right. Uh-oh. He got the spirit.
I realize that you have tried and are just about ready to give up. But I got good news for you. God has spoken to my mind and told me to tell you to get moving in the right direction for a change. I'm gonna put you in the fast lane. You need to see me right away so I can fix this up. You need to see me right away.
Look at that walk.
You need to see me right away so I can fix this up. You need to see me right about now. 7, open up the windows of heaven and pour out a rich and mighty blessing. Not this town or her town, but your town. Are you ready for the message?
I'm ready.
Financial blessing that once I have placed in your hand. Yeah, I want you to begin using this blessing on the very first day that you can. And if you are suffering a strange sickness,
Whoa.
or someone is blocking up all of your success,
That
you
was
need to see me right away so I can fix this.
What is happening here? Did you? Okay, so we went straight from a church to what I'm assuming is a mental ward.
That's what it feels like.
But I think I'm gonna try to catch that. But it was right when he said something about people getting in your way or success, and then it just flashed to that image of the mental ward. So I don't know. I'm gonna try. I went back a little bit. I'm gonna see if I can catch the meaning.
I have placed in your hand. Yeah, I want you to begin using this blessing on the very first day that you can. And if you are suffering a strange sickness,
Right there.
or someone is blocking up all of your success, you need to see me right away so I can fix this.
Oh.
Sincerely yours and peace, your friend, Archbishop.
Interesting.
Very interesting. Okay. Damn. Wow. Okay.
I wouldn't have expected that.
No, like I really thought they were just in the church, but we were saying that's all in his head, and he was just preaching the gospel in the. But you know what though? Like think about it. What he was saying. They're trying, like what he was saying was kind of a positive message about getting yourself right a little bit, right?
Yeah, something. There was that line about is it love is helping others.
Yeah. But they're dragging him away because they're saying he's, not making sense.
Yeah.
I guess. At least that's what I'm getting from it. But
yeah, that's
like,
what he was kind of ranting, but ranting about kind of positive things.
yeah. I mean,
I have to go back and look at all the lyrics again.
I know, right? There was a lot.
Moments.
I wonder if his message is like has anything to do with modern times and being stifled with trying to, spread awareness of things or something like that. I don't know. I'm pulling strings at this point.
Yeah, it kind of feels like that. You get the sense that he is feeling kind of stifled and like trying to break out with the lightning and.
Either way, that was entertaining as hell.
Yeah,
it's a good video, and I like the song. I liked it. I mean, I didn't.
Very Jack White.
It does feel. I wasn't disappointed. It's Jack White, and I like Jack White. I like what he usually brings out. I mean, I've been a White Stripes fan for a long time, and then I liked all his solo stuff. So, cool. Yeah, we picked a good one today.
We did.
That was amazing, and I think that hints at maybe a new album coming out.
Yeah, I was wondering if that's what this is leading toward.
Right.
That would be exciting.
Okay, Slack Pack. Just before we get out of here, a couple things. Make sure to follow up on Sarah's Kickstarter, which I'm going to put in the description below, as I mentioned. But also, you can follow Sarah on many things, Instagram being one of them. Here's her page here. Lots of cool stuff, lots of information about the Kickstarter. And then we also, I will put the link to her campsite bio. You can see here, and it has all of the links that you need, including the ones for the Faster Than Light Kickstarter, but also the link to the Zelda Awards and the form to submit. Real quick, can you tell my audience about the Zelda Awards again?
Yeah, so the Zelda Awards were, it's a new award for women in comics, started by Carla Medrano, who goes by Moon the Storyteller. And they're going to recognize women in comics in a pretty wide range of categories. They're going to be given out next spring. And Carla asked me to be one of the judges, which is very exciting. And yeah, so if you are a woman in comics or know women in comics who are doing exciting things, yeah, definitely check out that link to nominate any work. And also it's open to all women, not just cis women.
Okay.
So yeah,
I appreciate that.
Yeah, for sure.
And here's Carla's Instagram profile. I found it, so I'll put this in the link or in the description as well, so that you can follow her, and the link to submit.
Yes.
So that is very cool. And like I said, don't forget the Faster Than Light Kickstarter launches on July 15th. So remember, you can get volumes 1 and 2. Link will be below. And then, yeah, you can get all of the sci-fi anthology goodness from there. And heck yeah. Also, check out Sarah's Substack, because she has to give a lot of like cool pre-info away over there, I've noticed. And just like a little in-depth stuff about all the stuff she's doing, because there's a lot more than what I mentioned in this video. So make sure to go watch the 5 questions with Cerius Blaq. So anything you want to say before we get out of here?
This was a lot of fun. Thanks for having me on again. This was great.
It was my pleasure. And that being said, I'm going to wish y'all a peace. Drink your water, because that's a cool thing to say on YouTube, to remind people to drink water. I've noticed that. I like to tell people to stay out of prison. And then, yeah, don't forget to take your vitamins or something like that.
Sure.
Yeah. All right, y'all. We're going to get out of here, and found my button. Bye, y'all. Appreciate you.
Bye.
Take care.